Hey guys, welcome back to Diet Jesus. My name is Maple.
And I'm Arianna.
And today we are watching Better Call Saul. We are on season 5, episode 6.
And if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe for more mic punches. And we do full length. And on our Patreon, we do full length watch alongs as well as early access to future YouTube edits before they're live on our channel.
Yeah. Your parents forget you?
Been there.
Wouldn't remember enough about my childhood to know if I've been forgotten or not.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Where were you?
What?
Where were you?
Doing drugs?
I'm sorry, hon. I got held up down at the Clover.
You were drinking?
Kimmy, it was one beer.
Right.
Doesn't smell like one beer.
Well, that's what it was. So, let's go.
I'm just gonna walk.
You're gonna walk 3 miles with the cello. Kim, get in the car right now. It was one beer. You're gonna be like this? Kim, get in or I'm driving home. Right now, in the car.
I mean, you either kill your own kid in a drunk driving
go.
accident or she gets kidnapped and murdered.
Fine. Don't listen to me. You never listen.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, why? I'm glad we're getting a little bit more. But it's, yeah. We were all talking about how it's, like, difficult to read where Kim's head is at.
Yeah.
Like, I think I have a little bit of, like, understanding, like, or I have kind of a picture of her painted in my mind as to why she might be choosing the things that she is. I kind of spoke about that a couple episodes ago where, like, a couple things clicked for me, but, like, a cycle of abuse a little bit for her.
Freedom to explore, freedom to bank. The way you want to. I'm Don Wattell, president of Mesa Verde, with freedom from hidden fees and freedom to choose the account that's right for you. Ain't that right?
If you're a cowboy, why are your
That's right,
pants
Dad.
that tight?
Oh, cowboys wear very tight pants.
Yep. Let our family help
I know, but
find your
why?
freedom.
Probably
At
so
Mesa
less
Verde.
likely to, like, get in
Snack.
the way. Yeah.
Do you ever find it uncomfortable? Like, if you're a cowboy, if there's any cowboys out there, you ever find it uncomfortable?
Can you do it? The Media Lab has a vision mixer. I think we could get the effect that you're going for.
We can make it look like the same time period.
That's great. I love it. It's gonna
Oh my
sing.
God.
I'm sensing that Schleprock here is gonna puke on my parade
You want it when?
as soon as possible. Tomorrow would be optimal.
Okay, well, you're going to pay us more than
down
you've
for you, Chief.
paid.
You got 10 spots. I count 12, 13 locations, and there's posts, graphics, this video effects thing you're talking. A week, maybe more.
Probably more. We have midterms.
And plus, we have to lug all our stuff around and actors, craft service.
Scout these locations, and I got a place to plug in.
Oh, and bathrooms. People need bathrooms.
There's got to be a way, right? Because we're smart.
Got the number of spots.
No, shock and awe is what I'm going for here. Anything less? No, we can do it. We can.
Dude, can't be done.
They're so funny.
I don't know. What if we did the Superman thing?
A what?
You know, like Superman, like blue screen, I think.
Do you mean the green screen?
Whatever. Blue, green, just
You can do
do
blue.
that.
You got a green screen?
Hell yeah, we do. Look at it, it's super green.
I played Prospero on the plaza a month after prostate surgery.
Good for you, pal.
That's wonderful. God bless. And action. Stand right there. You look great. Eyes open. You're a cool guy.
Can't wait to
okay,
see
but
what this
not
is
too cool.
gonna
I need
be.
you to relatable.
Have
Fine.
no
All right,
idea.
good. Put it down. Nobody's buying it.
Saul
Smile.
Goodman gives me the same vibes
sideways.
as that. Get connected
Take
for
your Coke
free.
out of her hand.
Education
No,
connection.
You know,
Say
his
action,
dedication
you
being a
look here.
lawyer,
No, faster.
I feel like
Make it a
really
whip.
impeded
Whip
on
your
his
head.
chance to
Up
be
here.
a
Go.
Academy
Action.
Award-winning
Good.
director.
Director for
Anyone
something.
else? More. Good. Make it look real.
That looks painful, is what that looks like.
And cut.
Who is that, Kim? Or is that freaking what's his face? Okay, it's Kim.
That's a crazy shot, though.
Whoever did the lighting for this show,
Super.
super good. Yeah, I think my favorite lighting has been Severance and this show.
I'm sorry you missed most of it. I'm almost through my part now. You coming in? Because, hey, we still got a slice or two of pizza left.
I think I will pass. I just wanted to talk.
Good news, I tracked down Olivia Bitsui. She's 92 years young. She's part of the Navajo Nation. She lives out by Window Rock. I'm going to call her first thing in the morning. They come
Jimmy.
bring a floral arrangement or maybe a cake assortment from Brothers Bakery.
Do you think
Are you backtracking now?
will Acker settle for 75,000?
75.
Yeah. Will he go for it?
Are you saying that Kevin is willing to go up to 7.5 on this?
Look, we'll negotiate as far up as we can, and then I'll make up the difference.
Hey, hold on. Out of your own pocket, make up the difference?
Yes. I just need to end this now and move on. We move forward with this, Rich is going to figure out what's happening.
And here's the truth. Rich knows nothing.
Well, not yet.
Not ever. He has nothing. There's no way to prove anything.
I feel like there is, though.
I think in professional situations, sometimes suspicion is enough.
It is enough,
I feel
yeah.
like, and it's Rich's business.
not
Like
worth it.
he can
Yeah.
kind of do whatever he wants. Like
The play is beautiful.
Let it go.
It's your play. If you want to walk, we'll walk. So I gotta break it to the kids.
I'll help.
No, you've been all day at work.
Jimmy, you're out here doing all this because of me. I'm helping.
now she'll come inside.
All right, just don't touch the camera. He claims it's an extension of his body.
Noted.
Oh, dang.
Looks like he's about to start singing to me.
Oh, dang.
Oh, Daddy's here.
Daddy's home. We're only
that
going to
watch.
be singing Usher material from here on out.
If Hector or the cousins ever find out about it.
They're not gonna find out. Get on with it.
Ooh.
Lalo's using his CI connection. He's having Domingo call the DEA to rat out your dealers.
Promote low-level dealers. Or find new ones. Let them get arrested.
He talks about a lot of things. Hitting your supply trucks, going after your restaurants, getting your customers sick, cutting off power, busting open pipes. He's gonna chip away at your business until the bosses down south don't think you're worth the trouble.
Okay, Lalo's gotta go.
Dude, I can't even imagine what the throwdown is about to be with him, that man, though, because he is...
To this man.
Kind of the warehouse kind of reminds me of Marvel, where there's like the little warp thing where all the things
Guessing
were
there's
disappearing
something you
into.
wanna
You
get
probably
off
don't know
your
what I'm talking
chest.
about.
Nope.
Yeah, it's okay. You'd have to watch 50 movies to understand. Okay.
You know who you're working for, right?
You know who you're working for,
They
though,
shot
right,
me.
too?
Left me bleeding out in the desert, all part of some plan.
That worked.
It did
I don't
work.
know what to tell you. I warned you.
That's also true. He did.
What?
I warned you.
He sure
When you
did.
started going after Hector Salamanca, there'd be others to worry about.
Yep.
He
You made
did.
a choice. You got in with both eyes open.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Well, that was a decision.
Hate to say
you
it.
Got a gun to my father's head.
Again, that is a consequence of your decision, my
Do what
guy.
he says.
First things first.
Mike's a realist.
We take care of Lalo, then we'll talk.
Yeah.
See, in Breaking Bad, it feels like Mike kind of becomes more of an independent contractor.
But I feel like he's always Team Gus, though.
Yeah.
regardless. It's like, because Gus is also so good at keeping everything separate, though, too.
Like Gus makes it look like he's not involved with certain people so much.
Kevin, he's got his call center.
Fantastic.
There's a meeting on the books with Mr. Goodman for Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Kim, this was another tough one, but you did it. Again.
A team effort. We'll email you the details.
See, my thing is like Jimmy now feels like he's one play away from like
To Jason.
stepping over Kim.
Charlotte, walk us through these.
Actually, before we do that, sorry, Marcy, would you give us a minute? Rich, you've been nothing but generous to me. And you don't deserve to be yelled at.
I mean, that's
It was
true.
unprofessional. I believe me staying on the case was the right thing, but that was the wrong way to react.
Oh, that's such a good contrast because like her mom.
Yeah.
You have a bone to pick with me, pick away. In fact, you want to lose your shit? That's all right, too. I'm not perfect. I've broken plenty of times, but never in front of the troops. I don't have to spell out what it does for morale, confidence.
Never again.
You and me, we're going to lunch.
I really like him.
He's going to see us.
I do too, but I don't know if it's because he kind of has that like older man attractiveness.
He does have some old man.
And he's
old
also
man
a
attractive.
lawyer. Like, I feel like if I met him and like he was a decent man and like not married, I would surely shoot my shot.
Yeah, he just seems very like
that was very level. Like he let it
Yes.
happen, he let it play out, and he's like, listen, like I get it. Like, because the work that they do is not easy, like, by any means. You're gonna have, I feel like that's a high burnout industry. So you have to be understanding of when those burnouts, like, peak and then, you know, but you're still a good lawyer. Like,
yeah.
And The Little Prince.
I love The Little Prince. Have you ever seen The Little Prince?
I don't believe
That movie would probably eat butt, but we should watch that movie. Oh my God.
May I ask, is there a Lillian Simmons working here?
Yes, I'm Lily.
Lily. Great. My name's Dave Clark.
No, it's not.
I'm a private investigator.
Dave Clark.
Oh, is this about Travel Wire?
That's right.
I already told the police everything I saw, which wasn't much.
You saw a man with a mustache, dark hair, kind of tall.
I'm not even sure anymore. It was through 2 sets of glass, and he was leaning over a desk.
But I've been hired by the family. And I am trying to help them find foreclosure, Lily.
Fred was always there. We didn't really talk much.
So you see that man inside on the day in question.
The door sign was flipped closed, which it never was, and then the man pointed at the sign and waved me off. I don't know, I thought they were having internet problems or something. I came back 20 minutes later. Oh, it was horrible. Thick black smoke and flames.
And the man with the mustache, you didn't see him when you returned.
No, I got there just as the fire engines were arriving.
Well, let's talk about when you first got there. Where'd you park?
Right out front, just to the right of the entrance.
Were there any other cars parked there?
A few.
Any unusual or unique cars? Older cars, classic cars, something you might not see every day.
Actually, I think there was.
Do you remember what kind?
I don't really know cars. It had 4 wheels.
That look familiar?
Is this the car?
That's not for me to say.
Yes, now that I look at it, yes, that was the type of car it was.
Customized 1970 in Monte Carlo. And that is a huge help, Lily.
Anything for that poor family.
But there is something else. If you were able to call the detectives who interviewed you and pass this along
That's what I thought he was doing.
that you remember that detail.
That was so long ago, I don't think I can remember who I spoke to.
I have that right here. Detective Tim Roberts. That's his number. Probably catch him at his desk right now. A gray 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. And if you don't mind, don't mention my name. Please get a little funny about private investigators horning in on their business. They can have all the credit. I only want justice.
Oh, absolutely. I understand.
Just planting evidence.
Do me in.
Hey, you want a quick rub and tag just to say thanks?
No.
We'll clean you up nice with a warm towel.
A warm towel. Oh my God. Appreciate the offer. Hey, do you two think that maybe you should take a break?
You don't see restaurants closing doors at noon, do you? Lunch is peak traffic.
Just be careful and try not to get picked up again. Lady, hey!
Dang, those are some heels.
I know casually wearing pleasers out is
how much for
wild.
An hour of your time?
How tall is he? And how short is? Because that's easily 6-inch heels. That's insane. That's
hole in one at Sandia.
I don't want to say it was all luck.
Then don't say another word. U.S. Open, here we come.
okay.
Oh no.
I just feel like
He's just like harassing the crap out of
Dan
him.
already had a jump on redrafting the complaint, but then another box of receipts was suddenly discovered. What are you hearing from Kylie?
Can I help you?
Howie.
No way.
No, I don't know.
Oh, don't try to play us like that, Howie.
No, they're not.
I don't know them. This is some sort of mistakes.
Yeah, we made a mistake, all right. Joe Dog ain't happy. You owe us.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you can't take a ride on a Carnival cruise and only pay for a tugboat.
I can leave if you need.
Oh my God. Look. He's diabolical.
That
I
is.
don't know any Joe Dog or tugboat, so we can end this right now.
We ain't leaving without our cash money, honey.
I don't know you and owe no money to you. That's it.
Cliff, these are not my hookers. Huh? Howard, are you sure they're not your hookers? They seem to.
Oh my God, he's psychologically. This is some Barry shit. It's that is crazy.
Diabolical. But like, why? Why are you torturing Howard? Because you're so
because
tortured because you haven't gotten another of the Chuck stuff, and he has like Again, we're projecting so much of ourselves onto others.
He said he was going to be evil, so here he is.
Hello, Olivia Bitsui. Have you ever heard of a bank called Mesa Verde?
See, okay, is he still gonna go? I was getting worried. I've just been feeling like, is he going to, because he's been more about doing what he wants to do this season than ever. I mean, even that. Like, so at some point in time, is he going to overstep a boundary with Kim just because he's so, like, doing his own thing?
What's that?
Sorry?
That. How long's it been down there?
I don't know.
It's an inner office envelope. Isn't there a date?
Yes, today.
Today. And where's it supposed to be? Today.
Detective Roberts.
And don't you think that Detective Roberts should get it? Today?
Yes, absolutely.
Say volunteer. Poor guy.
I love how people think that Mike is just like there working all the time, anywhere he is.
If it's a human body, yes, I'll investigate. But you need to call animal control first.
To jump right to a dead body is, woo, that's a reach.
You can also shine a flashlight under the porch and see what's under there yourself. If the porch isn't big enough for you to get under, then there's probably not a dead body. Ed, same day as our travel wire murder. Check out the make of the car. Same model our librarian just called in. What are the odds?
Who sent this? Officer McFloss? I can't even read that. The guy ran this car right through a parking gate? Wow.
We got a Monte Carlo at a lot here, half hour before the murder. Leaves the scene of a hit and run, headed east towards Travel Wire. 20 blocks. This is sounding like our guy.
I thought they were going to be like, this feels awfully...
He'll be here.
Like, coincidence, versus be like, think we got something.
Behind us.
I feel like they're not going to, and I'm so stressed, and I'm like, why would he do this?
Nice to see lots and lots of happy faces, and you too, Rich. Kidding.
Jimmy, always a pleasure.
Well, because he's going to stick it to the big man every time.
All the time.
I feel like he's committed that he's going to stick it to the big man every time.
I know you're the one who brought Kim Wexler onto the team, so I consider you the brains of the operation.
I actually think you're right about that. Really looking forward to settling this.
Me too. Let's do this. Hey, Viola, how's it hanging?
Good.
Cool.
Just to jump into it.
Jump away.
Considering we're only contractually obligated to pay $5,000 on top of fair market value for Mr. Acker's home, we believe $45,000 is more than generous.
I hear that, but you and I have a different definition of the word generous, because that's not how I would describe it.
And here we go.
We're not prepared to offer more than what's on the table.
No, I knew there would be dickering, so let's just hear the number you're looking for so we can all move forward with our lives.
What amount are you asking?
$4 million.
Oh!
$4 million. Very funny. Very funny.
Your bank. Let's get it.
What in the world are you talking about?
Well, it's 4 with 6 zeros, and it's preceded by a $sign.
We had an agreement.
We had a discussion.
We had a verbal agreement on a number that both sides would be happy with.
And I discussed the offer with my client, and he really doesn't want to leave his house. $4 million is the only number he'll be happy with.
That's...
Yeah, well, it's a bank, bro.
I apologize.
No, I
understand.
understand.
To end this meeting now, so Rich and I can
get
have a
that,
conversation with Mr.
But for him to bring this to Kim, like, blindly is...
I knew he was going to do it.
It's ridiculous.
It's in...
What's your end game here? Because you know you're never going to get that money.
Wait, don't leave.
You're not wasting any more of their time.
No.
Kevin, meeting's over. We can handle this.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this.
You're going to want to see this. Kevin, you want to stick around? Your dad's in this.
What?
Kevin, I insist this is a waste of your time.
There's only one way to find out.
Kevin, I'm advising you to please just keep walking.
No. I want to see this.
He's too stubborn. He's too stubborn.
Viola, you mind getting the shades?
Once he made that call, but, like, why... Again, like... even if he gets what he wants and the person gets what they want and they have this payout, why do you think Kim would ever be freaking okay with you after
Here we
that?
go.
She won't be, but I think they show them being disconnected.
My bank took my home over a technicality, and I never missed a single payment. It's not right. It's un-American.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
Have you or a family member been wrongfully evicted from your home by Mesa Verde? Then you may be entitled to a large cash settlement. Call 505-503-4455 today.
Are you kidding me?
You can't air this. It's libel. It's libel.
I went into my bank to withdraw cash for groceries, and I came out with a rash. I can't stop itching. It's everywhere.
Yep.
There's no way in hell you can legally run these.
But you know, we'll fight it out after they run in New Mexico, Arizona, Utah.
No, we will stop it before it ever gets that far.
Some might call that prior restraint. You know what? You can stop us. Some news outlet will pick it up. They'll run for free.
To open my safety deposit box, and Mr. was standing there with his pants down. Genitals.
Yep. My dad never, ever did anything like that.
None of this is true. This is all fantasy.
Doesn't matter. This trash airs. Our reputation is in the toilet.
It'll never, ever get that far.
This
Going
is
after his dad.
actually insane.
Diabolical. I've said it how many times this episode, but for real though, he is an evil genius.
My bank was funding terrorism.
Saul Goodman.
Evil genius.
There's lots more.
We
4
agree
million.
with Acker's ridiculous demands, and you don't run this garbage?
It's illegal to do that.
One has absolutely nothing to do with the other, which leads me to my next topic. This is Olivia Bitsui. She's a photographer. In fact, she took this self-portrait. It's really lovely. Here's another picture she took 54 years ago.
Kevin, say nothing.
No, Kim, I got this.
Kevin, I'm strongly advising
I
you.
know this picture. My dad bought it fair and square. I have a copy of it hanging in my office at home.
I think we all just heard Mr. Wachtel admit that he owns a copy of Olivia Bitsui's photo, a photo that looks remarkably like the official Mesa Verde logo.
That's right. We own it.
You own a copy of the photo. You don't own the rights to it. That's copyright infringement.
You'll never be able to prove that.
Well, you know what? Oh, wow. Looks like a mirror image there. So I think I could convince a judge and probably a jury that Mesa Verde misappropriated Miss Bitsui's intellectual property.
Copyright's
It's not your fault. We
still
filed
an infringement.
injunction. So you're going to have to take down all your horsey logos, or if you throw a big tarp over them.
Are there like statues of that everywhere?
Yes, I mean, huge.
We'll be seeing a lot of each other. Till next time.
All of the awards, all
that
of
she
their
has.
banking, yes, everything.
Whistling, we're in the money. I cannot believe he did that behind her back, though. Like, that's so. Here's the thing.
Yeah, the problem we're facing is that none of the so-called victims said.
Can I pause it really quick? I think part of it is that, okay, think about this, right? Like if you were in a relationship with someone, right, and you felt like your partner was being abused, at what point, even if it like Jimmy may be feeling like he's making a decision for Kim that she won't make for herself to like stand up against these people, even though he knows that that's like what she wanted initially. She may have changed her mind, but he may still feel like he's doing the right thing by going against Kevin because Jimmy sees the way that Kevin and Mesa Verde hurts Kim.
Oh yeah, like how they operate.
You know, and so he may
Absolutely.
feel like I feel like Jimmy kind of seems like the person he's like asked for forgiveness later.
Oh, we've
you know,
seen that be
yeah, like
completely the case.
he's gonna. I imagine that he'll probably just try to ask for forgiveness later from Kim, and that you know she'll understand eventually.
You're right
why.
because it's worked so far. Like
Yes.
it has worked with all the other.
And she
under
never
the-
doesn't like she
and
doesn't
she doesn't do anything with it
because she
but
doesn't stand up to anybody.
Right.
Really.
You're completely correct. It's just the fact that she went directly to him though and was like, no, like we've got to like put the cabal on that because she was already in on it. You would think it would hold a little bit more weight, but I completely agree with what you're saying. I do think,
Yeah, I
at
think
the end of the day, that's what it is.
he thinks he's making
But-
like the proper
Yeah.
decision.
What
for
she
her.
truly wanted, you know, but
When really it's gonna do probably more damage in the long run for her
100%.
than
And that's
not.
yeah, you're completely right. I'm just the worst. Well, let me rephrase. I don't think I'm the worst. I just have the worst because I'm one of those who's like, I mean what I say and say what I mean. If I tell you not to do that,
Don't
not
do it. No, I agree.
Like,
yes.
So I take everything very. I'm like, she told you not to do it. Why would you?
But
do
I
that?
also feel like IRL, like you and me, neither of us are taking anything like that far. Like this is
Oh.
obviously like an insane circumstance.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, for sure.
But like just on regular things, like if somebody tells you like, hey, like don't do that, or like maybe don't say that, or like I'm working through these emotions with you in a moment of confidence. Like, she was obviously felt like she was working through things in a moment of confidence with him, and realistically just probably needed more of the I need you to hear me, not do.
Yeah.
And I think that's like just like, and he's like, I'm gonna fix it, whether or
You're
not
100%.
he's like, I'm gonna fix the problem for this guy. I'm gonna be a good damn lawyer, and I'm gonna run that black and white straight into gray
And you're gonna
if
get
I
a-
need to.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make these people bend to me, because not only are they affecting a person that Jimmy obviously does care about, Kim.
It's a big payout for him.
It's a big payout for him.
Yeah.
So they still both benefit. And
yeah, I mean, if you just put it down on paper, it's a win-win if you think that you're going to receive forgiveness from your significant other.
yeah, and it's like, and if he just does what he does best and talks and asks for forgiveness later, then Kim will have no reason to not do what she's always done, which is just roll over to whatever.
He has no reason to expect true blue consequences.
Yes.
Because he hasn't with her yet.
Especially since the last thing that they did together, right, in the hallway, where I thought she was gonna flip out on him, and instead they start making out. It's like, it was at that point that Arianna and I both were like, she can never say anything ever again.
Yeah, and that's where this,
And so now she put herself in a position to do his bullshit when she said she wasn't going to do that, but because she went back on it, and she never said anything really the first time, she just kind of withdrew herself by taking a job somewhere else and like bringing Mesa Verde over to Rich, like all this other stuff, you know, to kind of create like a distance so that way they wouldn't have to get an office together, or, you know, like she thought she created a boundary, but every time she dipped her toe back in and said nothing,
It
reinforced him. That's why I
Nothing,
saw this coming. I was like, he is so on the edge of a play that oversteps Kim. Like, and I felt it. I was like, I don't know. I could just feel it coming, but I've also been assuming the worst of him.
Yeah, you really latched onto that one line when he was talking to
seriously.
Mike. Yes.
When he was talking to Mike, but that's just how I am. Like, you gotta believe people when people tell you who they are.
You believe
them.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Kevin, I know you're upset, but please don't do anything rash.
Kim, can I just go to the men's room?
to make him ask for permission to go to the bathroom, I feel like it's a bad move.
505 503 4455 today.
Well, he's not going to the bathroom, though. Where are you? He knew it, like, literally the way that Kim saw all the details he needed about how he feels about his dad and oh my God, it is. They knew because it was his dad on that screen and not him.
Have to be more specific.
I let Acker stay in his shitty little house and I moved my call center and all the rest of it goes away.
As your counselor, Ms. Wexler informed you, I'm not allowed to do that.
Give me a break. You're a third-rate huckster who'd sell your own mother's organs to get what you want. What will it take?
Would you close your eyes and imagine a world with me? It's a world where Mr. Acker gets to keep his house, plus the $45,000 you were going to pay him for his pain and suffering. And in this world, you throw in a public apology. And imagine a world where Native American photographer Olivia Bitsui is compensated $200,000 in addition to receiving
more than fair
for
because
the operation and use of the logo.
Copyright infringement for the amount of times he has duplicated that image over all of those years is insane.
Then I can imagine a world where the injunction disappears. And those commercials, well, they'll never see the light of day. And poof, away they go into a vault, never to be seen by mortal eyes again. What do you think of that world, huh, Kevin?
Down the road
You can
when
open your eyes now.
I'm in hiding and I want to relive my old life, I will sadly watch them.
Man to man?
When I'm working at Cinnabon.
Yes.
Usual route, going south.
He's going to tip them off. He's going to tip up the po-po. Sorry, why did I say it like
PD.
that?
Baker 241, go ahead.
Ran a 26, got a hit on a New Mexico plate. Gray Monte Carlo, occupied by one male. Last seen headed south on Brighton towards Lawrence.
I love it. I love that he's just like a walking, like he's just giving tips all over the place. Like that is indeed planting evidence, but
he's so good at it.
He's so good. I mean, think about it. He's an ex-cop. He speaks the language. He knows the habits. He knows what would be too much or not enough. Like, It's.
Ooh, we about to get a police chase.
Ooh.
Thank goodness more of them showed up.
Turn the vehicle off and drop the keys out now.
You're gonna need SWAT, dude. Wow. Okay, he's reasonable. Yeah, not him just casually playing the guitar to blow off steam like his old boss.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd it go?
Just chaos ensued.
It was pretty perfect, right? Look, apologies, all right? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
For
You sure did.
With the old switcheroo, I should have warned you. But you know what? You being angry at me, that worked. You were concerned that Rich was suspicious. Did he say anything?
No.
See? That anger, real anger.
See?
It worked like a protective immunity shield, you know? I mean, hey, emotion like that, you can't fake it.
No.
So what did Kevin say?
He said he was tired of lawyers.
Hey, wait, do the voice. You got to do the voice.
What? Oh, you're not.
Kevin is sick of lawyers, wants to be done with all of it. We explained that your agreement is non-binding, but he doesn't care. He's sticking with the handshake.
Oh, we should celebrate. Really, we'll go to a steakhouse.
He is not picking up on the tone.
Red wine.
Come on, my guy. Her body language alone, how stiff she is right now.
She's walking home 3 miles with her cello right now.
100%.
No way that Rich or Paige could believe that we were in cahoots, because guess what? We weren't. And Acker gets to keep his home, plus a nice chunk of change. Olivia Bitsui gets reparations for being cheated. And Kevin still gets his call center. Everybody wins.
You win, Jimmy.
What?
You win.
Yeah. But I mean, well, we win.
Yeah, that's exactly how I said. That's crazy.
Didn't you get that you wanted?
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played me.
Exactly.
You made me the sucker. Again.
Again? What? Wait, how can you be the sucker? It was your plan.
Oh, fuck you, Jimmy. God. You know what? I can't do this anymore.
Yep.
There it is.
So you turned you and me versus the bank into you versus me. And it's not just this. It's the same thing over and over again.
No, I kept things from you to protect you. God forbid you're questioned under oath. You have plausible deniability.
You can excuse stabbing me in the back by making it about protecting me?
Yeah, that's exactly what he thought he was doing.
Justify everything?
Okay, Kim, I'm sorry. It will never happen again.
That's a lie.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
I swear, it won't.
Look me in the eye and tell me it'll never happen again.
As long as she doesn't get herself involved.
I don't believe you. You don't believe yourself.
Ooh.
It is a lie. You lie. I lie. This has to end. I cannot keep living like this.
No,
Jimmy,
we can
shut up. Jimmy, if you don't see it, I don't know what to say because we are at a breaking point. Either we end this now, and enjoy the time we had and go our separate ways, or maybe we get married.
What the Cam, like, what is going on?
Okay, Pop. Let's catch this. Okay, so we get a little peek. So this is the issue, and this is why I was gonna say something like this before it even went that far, because I was like rooting around. I'm like, yeah, end the cycle, and then it was like, or we get married, because technically you are, because then you're legally protected. You can never be summoned to speak against your spouse in the court of law about anything. If you're married, you're covered.
Really?
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. Because
that's sick as.
But here's the thing. So we get that peek into Kim's life, right, with her mom. When you do not correct your moves, you have a tendency to repeat traumas and attachments with people who remind you of how you were raised.
Yes.
Jimmy and always is like, you're lying. You don't ever believe me. You never believe me. So, he is similar to his mom in that way, except for the fact that he is a little bit more forthcoming with the do you know what I mean? But he's still lying to her. She says it right. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a lie. A lie is a lie is a lie.
Yeah. And some of it's hard with Jimmy because it's like, he may not have lied in some ways, but by not, I think this
Omitting
is
the
where like
truth,
he didn't
yeah.
omit the truth to her, and his excuse was to keep her void of the actual like rest
Being
of the
in on it, yeah.
information, so that way it kind of like nulls her involvement to the fullest, like to a fuller extent.
Yeah.
Which is still like in the situation that they're in because it affects her like emotionally and personally and honestly financially, like that's still
Exactly. And what's crazy, and this is where
a lie, like,
and this is where I mean, it's like, baby girl. Like I'm like, she's like, I think I'm watching the gears in her head. Like, no, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep reliving this. And the worst part about it is truly, and this is why I love this show, is Saul's gonna lie again. She knows Saul's gonna lie again.
She said it. She knows it. So why would you marry that man?
Because at the end of the day, the worst part is you were right with what you said earlier. It's still coming from a good place. Like Jimmy at his core.
It's coming from
a good place.
That's what I was saying. I saw exactly what he was doing. I was like, what she really needed, whether or not she knew that, and the problem is Jimmy's just not that type of person for the people that he does care about.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna go above and beyond and
absolutely. So it's so
because he's the fixer at any cost, all extent, right? Like,
which honestly, guess how actually comforting is that though?
Like
in a partner, like we're looking at this, we're like, what are you doing? But then like really when you break it down, it's like, I love it. They do gray writing so
no, it's
good.
really good.
It's so good. It's so much more realistic than so many other
I cannot
things that we
believe,
see.
literally word for word, he said everything that I said he was going to do. I was like, I know exactly what he's doing. It's
crazy.
Thank God that made up for the pause that I did
yesterday at the 1 minute
with 2 seconds left in the last episode, pausing at the end.
And again, back to the conversation we were literally having before we sat down to shoot today about like we don't like none of us understand what Kim wants in life, but Kim wants what's comfortable from a good spot and to feel safe. And well, there is mix of things that she has run away from in her past. Jimmy is like the way better version of that.
Yeah,
but also,
because Jimmy,
whew, that shit's crazy,
right? Like Jimmy may be the person that, sure, he's lying to you about how many beers he's had, right? Like he's driving, he knows how to drive. Maybe it's a little chaotic and it's a little wrong because maybe he's had more than 1 beer, but he's gonna tell you, no, yeah, it's just 1 beer. No big deal, right? No, Kim, okay. Yeah, I hear you don't want to do it. Well, I guess I'll just have to tell them, like wrap it up and like, okay, the 75,000, like we sure about that? Like he entertained it just enough to get her to come into the car. And then he but there was
her in a way that her mom couldn't.
She was right, like, but he did it in a way where he was more convincing and like he bamboozled her, but he did it in a way that was like everybody gets what they deserve.
Yeah. The only thing that's like, and then, but again, though, but I understand also why she's saying married, because she's like, well, if we're going to keep doing this and this stuff, and I'm going to be attached to you, basically, that's like at the rate that they're going with like the schemes and the fact that he already did it with like her main client is like really to safely protect themselves, get married. Because then if they get married, this is the craziest part. If they get married, then they can tell each other everything and he doesn't have to lie to her at all. So she's never going to be lied to again. So it's fixing that piece too. Because she won't have to, because she'll never be able to, like, it'll be a conflict of interest no matter how you write. Like, they cannot both be on opposing counsel sides.
Yeah.
But still though, it's like, I'm so mad. And to literally just have that argument with yourself out loud and then settle on, let's get married.
Or we get married.
It feels like having a baby to fix the marriage.
Exactly. And I think that's probably part of Kim. Because like even seeing her when she's younger, granted, like, she's a kid, like she's gonna go home, but it's like despite the things that her mom is doing, no matter what she was doing, she was still going home. Like no matter what she's doing here, like she may be detesting some of what Jimmy is doing, and she may not be getting in the car, but she's still going home, right? Like
to be around the exact same energy,
in the same energy, in the same environment, regardless. And when you're little, you would think like, oh, like if my mom just like you know, like, okay, well, like if you didn't drink, then all of a sudden you'd be the perfect mom. That may not be the case. Like, oh, if Jimmy, like if him and I get
lie to me anymore.
if we get married, then
he won't lie to me.
Then he won't lie to me because he's my husband. Like that's different. And it's like
we'll have honesty. But at the end of the day, like Jimmy is never going to be ever. And it's like she said, he'll never be able to be fully honest with her because he's not honest with himself.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing all this weird shit to Howard.
Yeah.
Like, because he's not okay. He's not okay with Chuck's death. He hasn't made peace with any of that. He still feels immense guilt.
Yeah. Like it's
crazy.
It's like he's yeah, and you see that his struggle with that, right? Like he's accepted that he is comfortable doing these things, but he's only comfortable doing them like up to a specific limit, because the minute he's like shaking in his boots, you know, when the Salamancas and Gus and like all that starts showing up again, and Tuco, and he's like, well, shit, like it's like a certain level of crime to him right now is too far for him.
Yeah,
but it's not too far for others. And then it's like Kim's having that same problem with him now, where it's like a certain level of his gray area is too far for her.
Yeah.
But like other things aren't. So it's so good.
The writers are impeccable, because let me tell you, didn't see it coming, just like we did when we just bitched about the kiss. Like, oh, it's so
and
good.
I'm over here probably like, you're over there, I'm sure your face probably looks so different from me. I'm over here smiling because I see where this train is headed. Like I see right where it's going. I wasn't expecting the get married thing at the end. I was like, okay, here we go. They're breaking up now. Like, here we go. Like
But no. They throw another wrench.
But they threw another wrench.
twist in the plot.
I know. So now it's like, are they gonna get married? That's crazy.
I mean, the worst part is I can literally no, it's forever, because she's like, if we are going, and like I said, the reason why I say it's like having a baby to fix a marriage is because, like she says, they cannot go on this way, because if he continues to lie and puts her in circumstances, it keeps her at risk. And again, I think it's like you said, I think she thinks by getting married, the lies then stop, because it's protected. Because I think, because in her brain still, the lies are protecting her. So if she doesn't have to be protected, then she's not going to get the lies. When in reality, again, the lies are all still there. So it's like, it's just, I get her logic, and it sucks, because it's just from a place that is just
because it's like, if she leaves, then you don't even have to worry about it.
You're done.
You don't even have to think or guess if there's a lie or
loves Jimmy, and I think she loves the intrigue. And again, it's like it's spicy and it's familiar and it's exactly. And it's like, well, I can't keep doing this because this is making me insane. So let's do it this way, because it's like you said. If he quits drinking, he stops lying. But that's not it. So good. Such good writing.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. This was a great head point of an episode. So we'll catch you in the next one.
See you guys.
Bye.